How are you lovely people doing today? My name is John, and welcome to another beautiful episode of the Zombie Storyline Q&A. This is a series where I take your questions about the zombie storyline and I answer them. Whether it's a big, a small, or a simple question, I'm more than happy to take it on, so you can either leave them down below, or you can tweet me at JohnnyJ25. Now, before I begin the episode, I would like to mention one thing. I'm currently running a survey right now. This is the Johnny J 2015 census. I did the same thing last year. This is just so I can get a better understanding of who's watching my videos and what you guys expect from me. I did this last year and it was a success, and if you would like a part in how I'm going to be running my channel in 2016, please do fill out this census. A link down below and I would much appreciate it. Without further ado, let's begin with the episode. To kick off today's episode, we have a question from LaxBro1031 who asks, Lil Arnies Explained, what are they? So the Lil Arnies are the latest secondary grenades found in zombies, and they're pretty interesting. When you throw it on the ground, the plant comes out and destroys everything around it. It's a pretty actually helpful little secondary grenade. I think, in my opinion, one of the best we've seen in zombies. This, though, makes us wonder, what the heck is this thing? I mean, we have just a little squid in a jar, you break the jar, and boom, you have a plant destroying all the zombies around you. But in another instance, Arnie can bust a move, my friends. I mean, he is one of the best dancers in all of Call of Duty Zombies, but why is he also this strange plant? To attempt to answer this question, we're going to want to jump into the mythos of Cthulhu and the creations of Lovecraft. Of course, this is where much of the inspiration for Shadows of Evil comes from, and it's a good place to start. When you start to look at many of the different monsters and beasts in this realm, you can find a creature called the Volthroom. Now, the Volthroom is a mysterious being from another universe, and it was exiled by his fellows and lays wait on Mars in the underground city of Ravermorse. Now, one man envisioned Volthroom as a gigantic, overworldly plant, but the being's true form is unknown, and when you look at a depiction of the Volthroom, it kinda looks like a Lil Arnie plant after you have broken the jar, so this may be where the inspiration came from. However, other depictions are slightly different and have different color schemes, so it's hard to pinpoint. One interesting thing, though, is that it says the true form is unknown, so if the form everybody knows is the plant, then the true form is the little Arnie we see in the jar. This is assuming that this correlation between Lil Arnie and the Volthroom is correct. I can't say that for sure. With that in mind, there's one other thing I would like to point out. With the name Lil Arnie, it implies that there would be another Arnie, a Big Arnie, and makes us wonder, well, who's Big Arnie? And I think I might have the answer. Just look up in the sky after you've opened up the Pack-a-Punch. Lil Arnie is a miniature squid, and he kind of resembles the squid that we see attempting to eat the realm of Shadows of Evil, so it could very well be that if Lil Arnie is the guy in the jar, then the massive version of him, Arnie, is actually the creature that is attempting to destroy Shadows of Evil that we need to fire the laser at in an effort to avert the apocalypse. This, of course, is just a theory, but it makes a lot of sense when you consider the similarities between Lil Arnie and the giant squid. It's almost as if you can just take Lil Arnie and scale him up, slap him in the sky, and boom, that's what you have attempting to destroy our world. Moving on, we have a question from Ricky Moser who asks, do you think Cthulhu was the one controlling zombies in Mob of the Dead? I picked this question because I wanted to use it as a way to clarify some stuff. If you asked me this question right before the game was coming out, or right as we were learning about Shadows of Evil, I would have said yes, and I thought this because there are a lot of parallels to draw between Mob of the Dead and Shadows of Evil. They both sort of involve people coming together in their own prison where they must achieve salvation, and this is usually through correcting their misdeeds. I mean, these are four sinners being united, both on every map, by some figure controlling everything, a puppet master. And it begged the question, who was this puppet master? Well, when Shadows of Evil came out, we realized we had the Shadow Man, and the Shadow Man appeared to be under the work of the Overlords, and these Overlords resembled Cthulhu, and they were so much influenced by Lovecraft, and it made me go out on a limb and say that the people controlling Mob of the Dead are probably the same people controlling Shadows of Evil. I now do not believe that to be a definitive fact. It could very well be, and it wouldn't be too far-fetched of a theory. It just doesn't quite add up in terms of motives. The motives of the people within Shadows of Evil, the Apothecans or Cthulhu, whoever you would like to describe it as, they are trying to take over the world. They're trying to bring their overlords into this realm in order to destroy it. They're wreaking an apocalypse. However, this doesn't quite happen in Mob of the Dead. We have 4 sinners being brought together for punishment. However, there's no endgame of an apocalypse. They're just there until they can leave this purgatory. And the motives make me believe that somebody different is controlling this realm. And a big giveaway, of course, is that the person controlling the Mob of the Dead has a very dark and angry voice, while the Shadow Man is much more sly and manipulative. So I don't think definitively right now that whoever is controlling Mob of the Dead is also controlling Shadows of Evil. It could happen, but I think they're separate entities, and I wanted to make that clarification known to you guys because I was previously spreading misinformation, and now that we have better information, I can correct it. With that, we'll be wrapping up this week's episode of the Zombie Storyline Q&A. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and possibly subscribe for more episodes. If you enjoyed this one, I'm sure you'll love the next one. If you don't mind, please do fill out the survey down below. It will really help me and give you guys a say in how my channel will be run next year. I promise to be going through all of them, and I'll also probably be doing a video on my second channel where I discuss some of the results and what you guys want with this channel. So please, this channel is just as much yours as it is mine, and I want your guys' say. So if you could help me out by filling that down below, it would be much appreciated. I'm gonna go though. I hope you all have a wonderful day. You can leave your questions down below or at JohnnyJ25, and bye.